Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you have your Chromebooks out and or you have your own devices. So first thing we need to do is we need to go to our Canvas. Once we're on Canvas, go back to your modules, where we always go to get our stuff. You have all our modules here. Slide on down till you get to areas and volumes. Areas and volumes. I want you to start here with the official game board. What we're going to do is, instead of going piece by piece, day by day, and giving you the instruction on each shape individually, or even some of our flip stuff where we do a video, then we come talk about that shape, video, come talk about that shape. What we're going to do is we're actually going to talk about all the areas at once, and we're going to build our own list. We're going to build our own system from scratch. So let's go to official game board. You'll notice this is just a Google Slides, and so you'll access it from your Google Classroom, and you can have your own. Make sure you've put your last name up at the top at the end of the title. But what your job is going to be to do for your goal 1 here in a minute, you will find the area formulas and the names for each of these pieces, and our goal is to get from here all the way over to here and fill in the entire game board. So let's go to goal 1 and figure out where we're going to start. So go back to Canvas and let's hit next, and let's go to our official game board, or our goal 1. Goal 1, shape goal 1, here we go. And now this is a square. I know it's shocking, right? It's a square. What we're going to talk about is how area is all based off this guy right here. It's 1 unit by 1 unit, making it therefore a square unit. So let's go on ahead down to the directions, the next slide. And so goal 1, use the book, internet, whatever you want to find the official names, area formula, and volume formula for each shape or solid. So these are the restrictions. Angles are right or congruent if marked. So you have all these, you can read them. Hints and warnings. So I got some things that will help you along the way here. You can just copy some of these fancy symbols if you need them. I've already inserted them from the symbol, insert symbol formula. So let's go to the first one. Okay, obviously, hopefully you can tell me what this is. It is indeed a triangle. So you would type, go up, get your text box, and type in triangle. Then you do the area formula. And then you'd come down and you would do this. You'd say it's a square, and you give me the formula for square. So that's goal 1. We're going to spend a day or so doing that with all these shapes and starting to fill that game board in. But next, let's go to goal 2. So go back to Canvas. Goal 2. Hit the next button. Goal 2. Click on your goal 2. Right here in the blue. And this is also a square, and that's about, as we talked about, the basis for the study. Let's see what the directions say on slide 2. Here you go. I'm giving you one given to prove all the areas. To prove all the areas, your one given is that area equals a square unit, which is 1 unit times 1 unit. From that, next slide, you have to actually prove each of those formulas that you guys found on the internet, the official formulas. You have to develop how those formulas came from nothing but area equals base times height. Now, I'm going to warn you, there's going to be 1 or 2 we're going to play a little fast and loose with, but you'll get it when we get there. So, moving on down. How do we get from a square to a rectangle? That's going to be your first one, and we're going to go through that one here together in a few minutes. We're also going to go over when we go to goal 3. Go to goal 3 back in Canvas. Goal 3. There we go. This one, obviously, instead of dealing with area, we're going to talk about volume. Goal 3D. Get it? 3D. Okay, so you have goal 3D. You have goal 2 to help you if you need. Now, we're going to do basically the same thing. This is what we're going to be doing for the next week or 2. You're going to be developing these things. Use the internet, use your friends, use whatever you want, but by the end, you have to put this together, and remember, where we're headed with all this is a large-scale project based on areas and volumes for you doing a full-on vacation home. So that's the goal of all this. Let's go ahead and start getting your Chromebooks out, getting your groups. Let's get started.